Welcome back to part 2 of our probability series. Today we're going to talk about the probability of A or B. So again, our learning target is to calculate the probability of some simple events. And in order to be successful at these, we need to use the addition rule when needed, the multiplication rule when applicable. We need to be able to add and multiply fractions and rewrite fractions as percentages. So let's get started today. So let's start by looking at a probability problem. Let's say we have a die, and we call them a fair die, and a fair die just means that it has equal opportunity to land on any of the 6 sides of the die. So we have a die, and then our dies always have little dots on there for numbers, right? So you have like a 1 or a 2. Ooh, you think I can do a 5? Man, let me tell you, probability is making me very artistic. Don't laugh. I'm trying. All right. So let's say we got this little die here, and we want to roll the die. So you pick it up, and you roll a die. And when you roll it, we want to know what the probability is going to be for the die to show let's go a 1 or a 5. We're only going to roll the die once, and it's either, we want to know when that one roll, is it going to be a 1 or a 5. So if we think of our number cube or our die, what are the possibilities? You could roll a 1, you could roll a 2 or a 3 or a 4 or a 5 or a 6. And then in our problem, we want to know about rolling either a 1 or a 5. So if we want to know the probability of a 1 or a 5, we can actually add it up this way. How many circles we got? We got 2 out of a total of 6. If we want to reduce that to 1/3, which is going to be approximately 33%. The other way you can do ORs is ultimately this is the probability of 1 plus the probability of a 5. So we're going to add our fractions. So what is the probability of getting a 1? Well, you have a 1 out of 6 chance of just getting a 1. What's the probability of getting just a 5? That would be 1 out of 6. And we're going to add those together. When we add fractions, we have to make sure we have a common denominator, and we do. So we add our numerators together. We add our numerators, we get 2 out of 6, which is going to reduce down to 1/3, which is approximately 33%. Not too shabby? All right, let's try another one. So let's say we got a little money in our pocket. Got a little, it's not change in my pocket going jing-a-ling-a-ling. I can text me the words. All right, so let's say in your pocket you have 4 nickels, 5 dimes, and 3 quarters. So what are you? You're rich. All right. So I want to know, so you're going to reach into your pocket and you're going to pull out a coin. You're going to pull out 1 coin. And I want to know what the probability is when you pull that 1 coin out, the probability of it being a nickel or a dime. So kind of 2 ways to do this. This is technically the probability of a nickel, right, plus the probability of a dime. So how many nickels do I have? I have 4 out of 9, 12. 12 total coins. So 4 of my 12 coins are nickels. Plus my dimes. How many dimes I got? 5 out of a total of 12. When I add fractions together, I need to make sure that my denominators are the same, and they are. So adding my numerators, I'm going to get 9 out of 12, and which is going to reduce down to 3/4. Whoops, changing my things. So I have a 3 out of 4 chance of pulling a nickel or a dime out of my pocket, which would be approximately, well, no, it would not be approximately, I apologize. It would be 75%, right? The other way you can do this is, because you're looking for that nickel or dime, you can just add your nickels and dimes together. And if I add, how many nickels and dimes do I have a total in my pocket? I have a total of 9 nickels and dimes. Right, that's my 9. Out of how many coins? 12. So if you don't want to write it out separately, you can look at the problem and just add those together. So you have 9 out of 12, which is 75%. Hope you guys enjoy the probability lesson. Hopefully next year we'll get a little bit more in depth on some probability problems. So I know this isn't the end of the year we could have ever anticipated happening in our lifetime, but it has, and we are making some history. I hope you guys are all safe. I hope you guys all enjoy your summer. I miss you guys. I can't wait to see your guys' faces back here at school next year. Hopefully, maybe we'll see how it goes. If not, I'll see you on Zoom. After you guys turn in your assignment, I am peacing out, and I'm going to go enjoy some summer sunshine. Miss you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.